Namaskar friends, let's start our today's 10 important questions of auxiliary machines. These questions are very important for various exams conducted by different companies. Our first question is, if a boiler is smoking and the options are fuel oil temperature too low, too little combustion air, dirty burners, all alternatives. And the correct option for this question is all alternatives, is that all the other three options are correct. Our next question is, the economizer is used for, and the options are heating of the feed water, desuperheating of the steam, lower the superheater temperature, heating of the fuel oil. And the correct option for this question is heating of the feed water. Our next question is, if the water goes out of sight in the gauge glass, the first thing to do is, and the options are secure all burners, increase feed pump speed, close feed water stop valve, call chief engineer. And the correct option for this question is secure all burners. Our next question is, how can we maintain necessary NPSH, net positive suction head? And the options are by increasing pump RPM, by control of liquid temperature, by control of liquid flow, by reducing vapor pressure. And the correct option for this question is by control of liquid flow. Our next question is, if the refrigerating compressor has been running satisfactorily for a long period of time but suddenly the compartment temperature started to rise, the trouble might be, and the options are expansion valve has water frozen in it, a refrigerant leaking has developed, solenoid valve jammed shut, all alternatives. And the correct option for this question is all alternatives, is that all the other three options are correct option. Our next question is, the deaerating heater is used on, and the options are all steam plant, only low pressure boilers, the open type feed water system, the closed type feed water system. And the correct option for this question is the closed type feed water system. Our next question is, the main purpose of the superheater vent valve on the boiler is, and the options are remove water from the superheater, lower too high superheater pressure and after shutdown, remove air from the superheater, ensure a flow of steam through the superheater when raising steam pressure after shutdown. And the correct option for this question is ensure a flow of steam through the superheater when raising steam pressure after shutdown. Our next question is, one of the main purpose of refractories in the boiler furnace is to, and the options are preheat the combustion air, preheat the feed water, protect economizer, prevent excessive furnace heat losses. And the correct option for this question is prevent excessive furnace heat losses. Our next question is, why use a central cooling system? And the options are, it is not a complicated system, it requires less maintenance, it is more easy to operate, it is cheap to install. And the correct option for this question is it requires less maintenance. Our last question is, which statement is true? And the options are, minimum scavenging air temperature is 60 degrees Celsius to avoid doing in the scavenging air cooler. When the main engine is running, the fresh water enters the main engine at the top and leaves the engine at the bottom. Normal temperature of the oil after cooler is approx 65 degrees Celsius. Normal temperature of the lube oil after the cooler is approx 45 degrees Celsius. And the correct option for this question is normal temperature of the lube oil after the cooler is approx 45 degrees Celsius. Now let us summarize what we have studied in this video. If a boiler is smoking, fuel oil temperature too low, too little combustion air, dirty burners. The economizer is used for heating of the feed water. If the water goes out of the sight in the gauge glass, the first thing to do is secure all burners. How can we maintain necessary NPSH? By control of liquid flow. If the refrigerant compressor has been running satisfactorily for a long period of time but suddenly the compartment temperature started to rise, the trouble might be expansion valve has water frozen in it, a refrigerant leak has developed, solenoid valve jammed shut. The deaerating heater is used on the closed type feed water system. The main purpose of the superheater vent valve on the boiler is to ensure a flow of steam through the superheater when raising steam pressure after shutdown. One of the main purposes of refractories in the boiler furnace is to prevent excessive furnace heat losses. Why use a central cooling system? It requires less maintenance. Which statement is true? Normal temperature of the lube oil after the cooler is approximately 45 degrees Celsius. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more such videos.